Do. Alright, what's going on, guys? We're heading out for this afternoon. We're going to be doing some shipped orders. Let's see. How you doing, Colleen? Good to see you, Caden. So the shipped orders they're at Target. So they're both going in roughly the same area of town, the same part of town. So I figured we can do that. Okay. Yeah, so one of these customers that I'm shopping for, the lowest they've ever tipped is $10. So I figured I would take that because it's a pretty decent deal. And the other customer I'm not too sure about, but they're only about a mile and a half-ish away from the other customer. So I figured their order's very small. The other one's not that big. Might as well get them both done, right? I just see that as making more money for the time and distance that I would already spend. What's going on, Budflies? Good to see you. What are you guys up to today? Got any special plans for Freaky Friday? Feel free to share with us in the comment section down below. Are you working? All right. Thanks. That's been working. I got you. I figured I'd come out for the afternoon. Let's see. Using electric bike right now. Well, the other bike that I was using when I was on Eric's panel, that was my other electric bike. It's quieter, but it's less powerful, and it doesn't have as much of a payload capacity. We're picking up some shipped orders, Caden. SHIPT, picking them up from Target. Another beautiful day. Oh yeah. Plenty of beautiful days in Florida, that's for sure. Alright, let's see. What's going on, Candy? Good to see you. What's up, Eric? How you doing, buddy? You gonna get rain over by you, Colleen? I got you. Hey, what's up, JK? How you doing, man? Good to see you. How's everybody doing today? You guys doing all right? We're gonna go pick up some shipped orders from the store, and we'll take it from there. I figured I didn't really have any plans this afternoon, no formal plans anyway, so might as well come out, get some work done. Come on. All right. There we go. Yeah, what time is it over by you, JK? Getting up pretty late, huh? Unless you're like a few hours behind. All right. Hold on. There we go. You never know with these drivers out here. They got them turn signals on, but that doesn't mean they're actually looking, you know? Get him, corn man. It's funny. So yeah, we've been using Prism to live stream since last night, and for the most part it's running pretty decent, and the image looks nicer. So, might as well keep doing it. Yeah, we're using Prism. Okay. Flip you guys back around. Yeah, the cool thing is that instead of having like that comment filter with top messages, it shows all the comments. That's pretty neat. Okay. Let's head inside and get some shopping done, huh? Give you guys the peach cam, courtesy of Candy and Tracy. Peach cam. You got a ship. Oh yeah, I got two of them. So these ones here. So this customer, she always. How bad's the reception here? Okay. But yeah, so this customer tips at least $10, and then this customer I'm not too sure about. Let's see, Peachy Card Cam, or should I say Peachy Buggy Cam, since she always says buggy instead of card. Oh yeah, I call it a wagon. That's what we would call it. Long Island, New York. Call it a wagon. Okay, let me start with get the step in, wake up late, JK. Let's see, JK says going back to bed for an hour. Alright, thanks for stopping by, JK. Hopefully, get some sleep. Hey, what's up, KB? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Doing some shipped orders. Alright, I'm just going to send the first text to the customer. And we'll work on this one first, then we'll move on to the next one. Alright, let's see. So this is the list. So it's not too big. Just this stuff's a little heavy, but that's about it. And let's see. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Just doing some ship shops right now. Something legendary. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Nice. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Positive Pokes and Paul? Good to see you guys. Target for 3 days. Yeah, Target's the most common store that people use shipped from. Target owns it too. Although other places like Publix, Winn-Dixie, ABC Liquor, and Petco, among others, they use Target as well. Hey, what's going on, B? Good to see you. Candy says, love Target, where dreams come true. Yeah, Target's nice, man. I like Target. Out of all the places I would work at again, it probably would be Target. Not saying I'm planning on doing that anytime soon, but if I had to pick one retail job that I used to do that I would work again, it would be Target. Because the overall vibe here was pretty cool. Not the greatest, Kevin, but it's temporary. Let's see. B asks, how am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good, B. I knocked it out of the park yesterday. We made over $150 for about 55 miles on a Thursday. I think you were there, if I'm not mistaken. That was heckin' dope, man. I don't expect to do that good today, but I think we'll still do pretty good overall. Especially since I'm out working right now. Nah, JK doesn't need to go back to sleep. I think he just needs a cup of coffee. If anybody wants to brew up a fresh pot for him, I'll probably help him. Push the send button by accident. Oh, okay. Alright, F23. Let's go down here. Kevin's subscribed to Colleen. Nice. Way to go, Kevin.
Let's hope.
Oh, it's a USB-A. Got it. USB-A. That's a Type-C. So it's got to be one of these. Oh, I think I found it. It's out of stock, though. Oh, no, that's not it. Is it this one? Huh. Okay. So if it's not that one, because it says Lightning Type-C. I know it's not one of those. And it's from the brand Dealworthy. I think that's a Target brand. Okay, so I see the connection. That's not that. That one wouldn't be it. It would be this, but they only wanted one. So I'm gonna ask if they want the 2-pack. Hey, a single USB-A to Lightning cable on your order is out of stock, but they sell 2-packs. If you'd like me to get one, period. Okay. So I sent the text to the customer. Oh. No, what happened? Okay. Oh, wait. It crashed again. What the heck? Why'd it do that? Yeah, look at that. It says keep stopping. That's weird. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Alright. Well, either way, I think we'll move on to the next order for now. And then the intro text. There we go. Let's see what's on this order. Okay, it's pretty small. That's pretty much it. Just these 4 items. Candy's having some Starbucks right now. Nice. JK says 7-Eleven had these cold brew coffee drinks on clearance for 25 cents. Wow. Nice. That's a pretty good deal. I think 7-Eleven coffee's pretty good. I haven't had that in a hot minute though. I usually just have whatever I have at the house. And then N12. Back it up. Beep, 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 beep. Nice. Can't drink coffee anymore. It's too thick for me. Because candy. That's no bueno. From a new company called... Oh, I know what you... Is it Stock or Stoke? I forgot how you pronounce it. Yeah, they sell the pre-made stuff at Target over here. They have it in the refrigerated section over by the orange juice. I've had that before. It's good coffee. They used to just sell the one that was just brewed and didn't have like the creamer or sweetener or any of that. But they've added new flavors. So that's pretty neat. Alright, this customer hasn't gotten back to me. So I'm going to ask them. Give them a call.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Of course.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, this is Mike. I'm working on your order at Target right now with Shipped. And I just wanted to let you know they don't have the single cables of the USA to Lightning that you requested. But they have that same cable as a 2-pack. It does cost a little more, but it is the exact cable you're looking for, just a 2-pack. So if you want me to get that, just let me know by giving me a call back or a text in the app, and I'll talk to you then. Take care. UT. See if I can text them without the app crashing. The app crashed again. Wow, that is bizarre. They did leave another number. Yeah, let me try. Yeah, let me try that instead. They left a separate number on here. Hey, this is Mike from working on your Target order. Period. They only have the USB cable you requested in a 2-pack. Comma. So if you would like me to get that, comma, just let me know. Period. Thanks. Okay. Hey, Mimi. Period. Live streaming and doing some orders right now. Period. I played my drums for a little bit earlier today too. Period. Alright. And here's what I'll do. They left a second number that I can contact as well. Oh, never mind. Okay, it looks like they actually read it. So it shows that they read the comment. Let's see if they'll get back to me on that. And in the meantime, let's get these other orders done. Or the other one. Let's see. I used to drink those Starbucks espresso energy drinks, and they just aren't good for me. My BP went so high with those. The ones in the little can candy. Can candy. That's funny. I like those, but looking for deals. Yeah, fair enough. Alright. A22 and then A13.
I'm good. How are you?
Mostly for fun and to get in the groove again, comma, but I'm also adjusting the settings. Hello, Eden.
Hello, darling. What are you doing?
Live streaming, doing some shipped orders.
Awesome.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, you know, same thing I always do.
OPU?
Work at Target.
Noise. Yeah, I just realized something. It's PETA approved. That's pretty cool. So this particular one here. Yeah, the customer didn't say anything, so I'm going to assume that they would like me to get that. So we'll just process the first order. And we actually found everything, so I'll give smiley faces. Well, except for one thing, but still. and then just send the on the way text. Damn. Yeah, I don't think they'll mind me getting this one. I mean, they didn't say no, so it's the same cable. So now we'll process the next order. Then I'll just text them that I'm on the way with their order. I decided to get the substitute since it was only a couple dollars more than the single cable, comma, given the fact that single cable was out of stock, comma, and it's the exact type you requested, period. I processed your order, comma, and I'm on my way soon, period. Alright. Sent the on the way text. Let's see. Kevin says, bye, Mike. Have to go to work. Bye, chat. All right. Take care, Kevin. Thanks for hanging out with me, buddy. Appreciate having you. Hey.
What's going on?
Yeah, doing all right. Got a couple shipped orders.
Okay.
First one is the top shelf. Just the 4 items.
All right.
And this is everything else down there.
All right, sir.
Sweet. Thanks. Okay. Time to bag up. Let's go. Let's go. Everything's nice and categorized. That's how I do it. You're good. perfect fit. Let's see, Candy gave me a star. Nice. JK says, nice, you got the bike rack today. Yeah, I didn't feel like carrying heavy stuff on my back at the moment. And I usually take Juliet out on the weekends, or if I anticipate a really busy day. So, that's what I went with. What's up, Wolf? And, yeah, Ulf, congratulations on the 100 kg trap bar deadlift, man. That's awesome. See, I knew that you can get some kind of deadlift variation to, you know, get strong and jack from. So, I'm glad we were able to figure that one out. And, alright, so yeah, it looks like the pad placement for the hip thrust is also helping too. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, your glutes are going to get strong in no time. And that's going to help carry over to your squats and deadlifts. And really just any exercise that requires hip extension, hip hinging. That's heckin' dope, dude. You figured too, the better you get at these lower body exercises, the more overall muscle you're going to put on your frame. Big legs and a thick back. That's a ton of muscle to add to someone's frame. Let's see. You're at 91 kgs. Hey, way to go. We're gonna drop off the first customer's order, the one that's got the small order. We'll drop them off first, so I can take the route that I would usually take when I'm heading up that way. What we got? Can someone who's having a hard time gaining weight and can eat so much but not gaining weight and get muscles, we can get real big? I mean, as long as you have an ideal meal regimen and you're providing sufficient volume, calories just... Caden says I eat a lot of food. I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to get big, you gotta eat, man. You know? That's really the name of the game when it comes to getting as big and strong as possible, is you gotta eat. You figure the energy that you get from food is converted to kinetic energy via physical activity. So the more you eat and train, the more you can get away with eating. So you're fueling your muscles, you're fueling your body with the nutrition it needs to get as metabolic as possible, rather than being catabolic. some just can't gain weight. No, that's not true at all. It can be more difficult, but otherwise, at the end of the day, with everything being equal, more food and less energy conversion towards expenditure means you can gain weight. So if someone is struggling to gain weight, their energy balance is off. So ultimately, they have to increase one of their variables, ideally food consumption, and decreasing some of their energy output. Like maybe they fidget around a lot, or they do too much cardio. Now, obviously, you should do cardio. That's extremely important. But if your energy expenditure exceeds your energy consumption, then yeah, you're going to struggle gaining weight. So you have to eat more. And you might even have to eat more because of the amount of hyperbolic tissue you have relative to other people. Like when you have more muscle mass, you need more energy to maintain that muscle mass. That's why you're able to eat so much, Wolf. You're able to eat as much as you are because your body's becoming more metabolic. You have more metabolic tissue on your frame. Got some action going on today, huh? A super skinny guy from the get-go can't get really big. That's not entirely true. They might have a genetic limitation because one important thing about putting tissue on your frame is that you do have a genetic limit, and some people, their genetic limit's higher before their body runs into complications. So you might run into some health complications, or your body might not just be able to sustain the amount of tissue that they add to their frame. But it's generally better to not find that part out. Otherwise, you might find yourself on 600-pound life on TLC. And I wouldn't really recommend that. But, you know, regardless of whether or not you're someone that struggles to gain weight, let alone maintain weight, the principle still applies. You just have to push certain variables more than others. Recommended to figure out how much weight you can put on your frame. That's what I was saying. I wouldn't recommend figuring that part out because you might run into health complications that way. So, you know, the point of your bulking phase was to figure out which weight range for you specifically allows you to perform maximally in the gym. Put on the most strength and metabolic tissue as possible, right? Yeah. Plus, we know that everyone else, we know that everyone's individual genetics are different. Like some people have tall, wide frames. Some people have smaller, more compact, stockier frames. Other people are sort of average, where they might have relatively short clavicles, narrow across the shoulders, wide across the hips. There's always ways to work around those kind of limitations or to play up your strengths. It just depends on the person. Like, for example, if you've got narrow shoulders, having more capped delts and wider lats helps give the illusion of greater width, even though genetically you have a narrow frame. And if you have wide hips, then pretty much the same thing. Do strongmen like Brian Shaw use roids? Yeah, no kidding, dude. Absolutely. Just keep in mind that not all performance enhancing D words, not all of them do the same. There's different kinds of PEDs for different types of uses. Some people do it to improve their endurance. Some people do it to be drier and grainier with their conditioning, like diuretics, for example. Other people will do it to, other people will use different kinds to help with the muscle fullness, to help create more detail, because a muscle pushing up against the skin is going to look more impressive, because you see all kinds of striations, feathering, deep separation. And others will use it to improve their strength output. It just depends on the kind. I'm not saying I condone it or recommend it, but that just depends on someone's goals. And there's other people that are more suited for that particular conversation. Like, I'm of the opinion that 99.999% of people shouldn't use PEDs at all, unless medically advised by a doctor, or if you compete in some kind of sport. But at the same time, if someone wants to do it, regardless of how it makes other people feel, well, it's up to them. But you figure, in cases like that, you got assumption of risk. Not by name, no. I would say a termite mound, but yeah, I've seen them around. I think that was when I was on my other channel. The Bjorge, is that how you pronounce it? Bjorge Khalifa? Something like that. It's in Dubai. Nice. Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that was back when I used to stream on my other channel. Oh, it's cool to see you again. How's everything going for you? close to the customer's place. So we drop this one off, and then we'll drop off the other. Anyone coming? Nope. Ah, dang it. Well, I guess I'm not going. That's okay. I'll press the button. Oh, we can actually cross. Sweet. Let's go. Luckily, there's no one behind me, so. Hope you're doing well, striving as individuals in your personal and professional lives. Yeah, hope you are too. We're doing, you know, a lot of things have been going on, but definitely more good than bad, I would say. And this channel's been doing really good for the most part. I mean, we're well underway of getting full monetization by this year. It might even happen as early as the summer. Jesus. Some kid on a scooter right behind me. Hope they don't play any, hope they don't try any stupid shit. Ow! Ow! He's heckin' bumpy wumpies, am I right? Ow! Okay, Vista. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's down this way. You shouldn't mention that one thing, Mike. It's so bad. I don't know what you mean. Alright, I don't want to overlook it, but I gotta remember where Overlook Terrace is. Oh, okay, so I make a right up ahead. And then I make a left. Oh, joking, okay. Negan. I forgot who that is. Alright, 1170. Was that 1150? No, it's 1160. Here's 1170. Hey, what's going on, Share Bear? Good to see ya. Love celery, both to eat in salads or as dipping sticks. Yeah, celery's great. I love it. It's also pretty cheap. So, you know, something that's tasty, versatile, and cheap. Sign me up. Let's drop off this first order. We'll drop off the next one. Oh, Negan from The Walking Dead. Oh. No, that's right. Isn't he played by that one guy that voices Mark Grayson from Invincible? Or is that the other guy? Oh, I gotcha. No, I just remembered it because there was one guy, I forgot his name, but he played in The Walking Dead as well, and he was voicing Conquest. He's that Viltrumite guy that was supposed to show up towards the end of season 2. So it was kind of like, and I remember people mentioning about the conflict that Negan had in The Walking Dead, and how both actors played the voice actors of the people that had the final showdown in season 2 of Invincible, or season 3 I meant. So that's how I got to know that reference. I was like, oh, okay, so that's where that comes from. Yeah, exactly. So it's like one of them killed the other in The Walking Dead, and then the vice versa happens in Invincible. So that's what people were referencing, you know? Oof. Yeah, I'm not going to stay out a crazy long time today, just because I want to make sure I'm going to footage later. Because I'll be coming back out later for the evening. But I might take another order to head home. Yeah. Played the comedian in The Watchmen. Interesting. Yeah, the button didn't work, but I'm going. It seems to happen every time I pull this one. The button on the opposite side works. But, oh well, it's okay. Hey, what's up, Jack? How you doing, buddy? We did some shift orders. I dropped one off. We're gonna go drop off the other. I'm on the Juliet bike, so it's a little louder, but we can go faster too. And this is the bike that's got the rack on the back. And no one's coming behind us yet. Well, never mind, someone's coming up. Hopefully they'll give me a second. How you doing, buddy? You just found out that a new donor, they're offering $500 to a new donor for the first donations of plasma. Huh. You know, I used to know someone that would regularly sell plasma, like him and his family. Well, he's not a he anymore. He actually had a gender reaffirming surgery several years after I met him, which is actually pretty cool. You know, his parents were like really supportive of well, not him. Their parents were very supportive of them, so I thought that was really cool. But yeah, that's how I found out about the whole plasma thing was from them. I thought that was pretty neat. You would donate to STEM Resell Search. That's cool. So you are all delivery people like Mike. Yeah, most of my audience, they either do delivery like me or they like to watch delivery style content. Skyjack Morgan's about to submit a Freedom of Information Act request to the U.S. government. Really? Huh. That's interesting. Oh, very funny, Ulf. Plasma TV, yeah. You so hysterical. Alright, don't run me over. Thank you. Thank you for not running me over. Alright, I gotta punch in the gate code. This customer actually left one. It's not every day that these customers leave a gate code, but it's pretty nice when they do. Alright. Okay. Okay, well that didn't work. Shit. This damn thing doesn't work. Well, so much for that. I don't know what your comment is. If you say certain words, YouTube deletes it. Hopefully no one's deleting comments in the chat. Yeah, I don't see anything like that, so I think we're good. But no, we were still friends, Cole. You know, I support people that just want to be happy, you know? Doesn't matter if they want to change their sex or not. Based animal rights activists. It's sent in separate comments, but not together. Yeah, I don't know why it was doing that. What's going on, blessed mama? How you doing? Good to see you. All right. I don't condone this, but I'm going this way because the gate's not opening otherwise. Yeah, for anyone that's new here, you know, I have a soft spot for the LGBTQ plus community. I have a soft spot for them. really more about just basic decency rather than just like, oh, you know, such and such, blah, blah, blah. That's just me. You know, nothing. What do you mean, Ulf? I don't know what you're saying. Mike is based on... Huh? What are you talking about, Ulf? You're confusing me, man. Okay. Just made it to the customer. I'm gonna go drop this off. Do I consider myself an ally? Only if you're a decent person. Like, if you're a fucking scummy person. I don't know what the deletion is, Betray, hey. YouTube is sensitive to certain words. You know, I'm a pro basic decency person. I'm not gonna just support scumbags, you know what I mean? So if someone is a scumbag and they happen to be a part of a certain community, I don't support that person specifically. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, before you go, Ulf, what were you trying to say? You were saying something and then you said nothing in the moment, gonna go, goodbye. What did you mean by that? Alright, chat's moving too fast. If comments are getting flagged, it's maybe YouTube. Yeah, I don't see anyone deleting comments, and if someone is, I didn't approve of that, and I'm going to take their wrench away. Because I've said multiple times, just because I give people wrenches doesn't mean I want them actually moderating the channel, especially without my approval. So hopefully no one's doing that. Let's see, Eric's losing it while putting miles. Ah, that stinks. Hope his day gets better with his work. What's the battery lifespan on that bad boy? Also replacing the... shit. Alright, let me just check the YouTube this way. Because when I keep checking it on the Prism... Yeah, Betray, hey, I've spoken on this before, and I don't like repeating myself a lot. Yes, I would say I'm an ally, but that doesn't mean I support every single person in the community, especially if you're a scumbag. Let's see. Candy says check Mike. Nothing was deleted. All right, fair enough. So it's probably just YouTube flagging comments then. They do that with sensitive topics, certain keywords and phrases. I don't make the rules. They do it to moderators too. Like moderators can say certain phrases and words, and their comments can get pulled by YouTube. What's the battery lifespan on that bad boy? I mean, also replacing the whole battery part. So if I want to get a new battery for this, if I want to get a new battery, it would be, I think, $800 last I checked. But the battery itself lasts longer than a car battery on average. They say anywhere between like 4 to 7 years it can last. And on a full charge, it can get about a 100-mile range. The other day, half my comments were flagged, so that's what's happening. Yeah. You know what I noticed too is YouTube has me verify my account every now and again. I don't know if other content creators are experiencing that. Like they'll remove advanced features and then have you re-verify the account. And then it takes a few minutes or so before you get the features back. They've been doing that, I think, like once a month or once every couple weeks or something. So I didn't used to have to do that, but it's interesting. And Betray says based. Yeah. And it's consistent with my values, you know? It only makes sense if you look at it that way too. You know, I want to see people be happy and live the lives they want to live and not be shunned just because they're different or some other bullshit. Another one just deleted or filtered. Yeah, YouTube. I notice the LGBTQ plus topic, YouTube is very sensitive about as well. So that's probably why you're having a hard time saying what you want to say about it. You might just have to reword what you're trying to say. I don't care what you are and what you identify as long as you're doing what you need to be doing, not causing harm, anything to be it to anyone and yourself. Hey, there you go, Candy. Yeah, exactly, JK. All right, fair enough. All right, I'll put DoorDash on for a tiny bit. And I'm going to open up Rody and see what's going on with Rody. Yeah, they are considered sensitive terms. I understand why too. Alright, we just got an order. It's at Dollar General. It's not very good, $3.50, but it's only half a mile. So we'll take it. It's 4 items. See, part of the reason why they're sensitive is because the conversations involving those subjects can get very ugly very quickly. Like, it gets to the point of hate speech and shit, you know what I mean? Hey. Yeah. Thanks. Alright. Anybody else on here?
Does that have a twin battery in it?
It's just the one. It's this one right here.
You get a lot of miles on it?
It gets about 100 mile range.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. I bought this on Amazon. It's from the brand Eahora, which is Eahora. They make like long range bikes. They make dual motor stuff like that.
Wow, that looks good.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the items.
You don't need to drive a license for that, right?
No. Mike, do you think we should purchase a second-hand phone or a fair phone? Looking into my options, want to make the most ethical purchase. I think second-hand is fine. I don't have a problem with second-hand. That one's arguably better, to some extent. Less of a carbon footprint, if you want to look at it that way. And then the fair phone, I know that's supposed to be like, you know, better treatment conditions of people that work in those companies, so you can look at it in that sense too. I'd say whichever of those options, I'd say are fine. Whichever one is within your confines the most might be the better one. But I got to run inside real quick. So it's a pretty small order. It's just these items right here. So I'm going to keep you guys out here because the network's not very good. So I'll be right back.
zipper was a bit off.
That's better. Alright, time to head off now. Nice slice of life content. I know someone who watches in a park. Nice. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, I don't think that's strange at all. That's just people watching sightseeing, you know? I know people are into that type of content too. The thing that makes up the majority, like the vast majority of this channel, is ultimately me just navigating through the world, getting a slice of life of how I do what I do. I'm not saying that's the outright only thing, but it is the main thing. And I don't mind, you know, some more serious topics talked about, as long as it remains cordial. Like if it turns into a shouting match between people, then, you know, my immediate thought is, all right, well, we got to de-escalate the conversation then. Or start timing people out. Because I keep my channel as drama-free as possible. So that's just me generally speaking. And I know that you and I both know, I know a lot of us know, that some people just cannot handle civil discourse. And oftentimes they'll immediately resort to insults or, you know, cutting to the chase of being argumentative. Hey, what's up, Caleb? Good to see you. We got to drop off to 600. Straight edge? What does that mean? Yeah, I'm not going to stay out past 3. Just give my phones enough time to charge, and most importantly, the bike. Because I'm going to take this bike back out later on. Busy day? Not really. I mean, I did get a couple shipped orders, and I just dropped off a Dollar General order just now. But I only just came out to work around 12:30, and then I'll be back out for the evening. No drugs or alcohol. Oh, that's what that means. Yeah, I don't drink. I don't do any of that stuff. I'm going on 4 years sober from alcohol May 12th. And I don't have a problem with marijuana, but I don't smoke it personally. My body can't tolerate it. I get very negative effects from it. Hallucinatory type negative effects. So I just don't even bother with that. I would say self-preservation is a pretty big deal to me. But I also, I also have a moral compass I like to operate on. Like the phone topic, for example, I don't have a secondhand phone, nor do I have a fair phone. It's a Motorola G Power. I got that phone specifically because I need a good running phone, budget friendly as well, to actually do my work. Otherwise, I'm not really able to make the money that I need to survive properly. So that's where some of my self-preservation comes in, is with something like that. I don't know why it keeps saying rotate the screen. Voluntary celibacy is another optional component of straight edge, but not essential. Yeah, I haven't been in an active relationship in a while, and I haven't had any real aspirations for it. Yeah, I gotta remember to use this phone to look instead. Yeah, whenever I try to use the phone that I'm streaming from to look at the comments, it doesn't. Refraining from frivolous or excessive sexual relationships. Xfinity Gamer. What's going on, Xfinity Gamer? How you doing? We just dropped off a DoorDash order not too long ago, and some shipped orders too. And yeah, this is usually the dead time for work. But I figured I'd still give it a shot, maybe get one more order. Try my luck at it. But otherwise, I'll probably just start heading back to the house. I wasn't really formally planning on coming out this afternoon, but since I got a shipped order from a customer that usually tips pretty good, I figured why not. Some can gain independence, strength, self-reliance, productivity, proactivity, comfort, bias, and solitude. Yeah, that describes me to a T. Except I've had that for a long time. And it took until after the last relationship I was in to fully embrace that. Not saying that I completely rule out the idea of me ever being with someone again or anything, but I've had no real desire to pursue that. And, you know, I live my day just fine without it, so, you know, there's that. Let's see, B says, beautiful day. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful day out for sure. Like early morning and the evening is when it especially feels nice out. Plus you get those pretty sunsets and sunrises. Exploration, self-discovery, soul-searching, creativity, inspiration. Yep, that's me too. I think of myself as a free spirit more than anything, encompassing a lot of those qualities. This is how I live my life. That's not to say I don't appreciate having people in it and wanting to share my life with other people. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even bothered with a YouTube channel or, you know, having good relationships with people. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything with DoorDash. They're not sending me any offers at the moment. They usually don't around this time of day, or if they do, it's a lot slower. Which is why I don't normally stay out around this time of day. There are some times of year where it is ideal, like Thanksgiving Day, or, well, day before Thanksgiving Day, for example. But for the most part, not really. Hangovers are lame. Haven't drank since 2020 more creative without whoops. Hey, congratulations, Jack. That's awesome. I just deal with things better in life without it. That's one of my big things. Because I know one of the first things within like the first 12 months or so of me not drinking was my depression got really, really bad for a while. And, you know, I wasn't 100% sure at the time why, but then I realized that me drinking just didn't help me deal with it at all. So I had to confront it head on, face to face directly, rather than just having a substance cloud my judgment and just numb everything. Now, I'm not saying I ever truly got that bad to the point of dependence, but, you know, it definitely could have went down that route. So I wound up stopping at like a perfect time in my life as a result. Yeah, we're not going super fast. I'm just in pedal assist 3, which tops out around 18 miles an hour. Stoked you got through it. I wish I had earlier. Yeah, believe it or not, I think the easiest part about not drinking was the actual not drinking. That was the easy part for me. The hard part was the depression. Because you figure, I've had depression for, I can recall the past 2 decades, even though I didn't get a clinical diagnosis till I was 17. And at the time, it was definitely more severe because I attempted the S word twice. Do I know what any of those words mean? I can't say I have, or I can't say I do. I haven't seen those words used, so I'm not sure. When I get back to the house, I'm going to see if Lucy's up for a walk. She might be. But yeah, I can't say that I know what any of those words mean. Me neither, but I should learn then. Nice neighborhoods to ride. Yeah, it's a pretty area. I like it. I've been living in this part of Titusville specifically since December 2019 with my my landlord slash roommate. When I say slash roommate, I don't mean like in the same room, just the fact that it's not really like she's just a landlord, right? Because I consider her family too. And of course, Lucy is the glue that ties everything together. I'll catch up with the comments in a second. I'm gonna run inside and see if Lucy's up for a walk. Oh, she's not home. Interesting. Alright, well that means Lucy's home then. Feel bad for Donut. Yeah, me too. I'm sure Donut will be okay. Alright, alright, first things first. Right, like... that tail wag. Okay, you want to go, baby? Come here. Okay, Lucy. Alright, Lucy's gonna do her thing. Felicitations, praise, congratulations. For kicking the bottle over and rolling it into a hill. Interesting. Yeah, I know it's a little warm out here, Lucy, but a little fresh air does everybody good. Well, maybe if you're not albino, but other than that. Alright, come on, Slowpoke. Yeah, I wouldn't exactly say I'm like a big TV guy. It's just more of a time thing, or if something doesn't really catch my eye much. Yeah, Lucy's trailing. Where the protagonist is a serial killer, I mean, like Dexter, You, or Barry, or Sweet Pea, or Obituary. Haven't seen those, no. There you are, baby. Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish up. I mean, back in 2021, that show on Amazon Prime, Invincible, caught my eye. So I was like, I would check it out. A lot of people were praising it too, and I wound up loving that first season a lot. I felt kind of let down with the following 2 seasons, but I still think the show is overall good. But I've spoken on that before, so I digress. Every now and again, I'll watch a movie if I find it interesting looking, but can't say I watch a ton of movies or shows anymore. There's something thrilling and fascinating about being placed in the mind perspective of a calculating error and their attempts to avoid detections, exposure, or capture. Sure. You want to take the long walk, sweetie? We can do that. I know your mama appreciates it when I take you out. Plus, you have a good time. Makes you happy. I got a notification from Shipped. Let me see what we got. Fictional. No, I figured. Ah, you're huffing and puffing already, Lucy. If it's too hot, we can go back. Nice work, Lucy. It's so funny how she'll lift up one leg just to mark a spot. Like, she'll squat down to actually pee, but she'll lift her leg up if she's just marking something. It's funny. Alright, come on, sweetie. Let's keep going. You changed your mind on that one, Lucy? That's okay. Whatever makes you happy, sweetie. Is Lucy a 5-star dog? Well, if by 5 stars you mean 5 out of 5 for being such a wonderful baby, yes. Do I talk to Lucy in a baby voice like BG does with his cat? Not really. I wouldn't say. But when she does like silly stuff or wants to play, you know, more of a brighter tone voice, I guess. But I wouldn't say baby talk. Lucy. Oh, it's just a garbage man. Yeah, what's the weather like right now? Feels a little warm. Oh, it's 85 right now. I mean, the humidity's been pretty low, so it does make it feel not quite as hot. We're actually in a bit of a dry spell in Florida, believe it or not. Which is like the strangest thing I've ever heard. The idea of Florida being dry. I mean, it's a subtropical climate. You wouldn't really expect something like that. But I digress. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I would have kept looking, but some big black-looking bug was flying around me. I didn't see orange wings, so I'm going to assume it wasn't a tarantula hawk wasp. But otherwise, they hurt like a mofo, let me tell you. Get stung by one of them. She's actually beautiful, wonderful creature. You're lucky to be graced with her companionship. Would you consider her your best friend? My human best friend lives in Tennessee. I'm planning to see her this year, depending on how well the next several months go. Like probably in August. Animal best friend. Oh yeah, no questions asked. Yeah, freaking flies. Yeah, she's more frisky when it's not as hot out, as one would probably imagine. She loves doing all kinds of stuff. She likes playing with palm fronds, sticks, pine cones, stuffed animals, you name it. She loves to cuddle and be kissed. She loves to give kisses. She's just such a sweet baby. She also loves swimming. She loves hiking. She loves being chased by other dogs. She'll try to rile up some dogs so they can chase her, you know? They're not always receptive or know what she wants, but I applaud her effort nonetheless. Ending the stream so soon. Yeah, I wasn't planning to stay out forever, Cole. I actually wasn't really planning to come out at all until the evening, but I got some shipped orders and did that. Yeah, I don't stay out all day and work. I mean, this is the worst time of day for me to work, like 2 to 5. I almost get nothing around this time of day, so, you know, why just get baked by the sun when I can be at the house and work on other stuff, you know? I know gig work's my primary source of income, but it's not the only thing I do in my life, you know? Not saying that's a bad thing if it is, but I'm just speaking about my life. I also need time to recharge mentally. That's very important to me too. Especially if I'm out and, you know, around a lot of people, a lot of things going on. It's not uncommon for someone's best friend overall to be their non-human animal companion. Above all, their human friends. Special bond. Yeah, certainly. Hope to see you around in other streams. Yeah, a little bit. But ever since I got my drums set up in front of my desk, I've actually been playing more. So I've been using more of my free time towards that. I mean, I'm a musician at heart. It only makes sense I do. And sometimes it's nice to be able to just shut YouTube off for a while. Hey, puppy. No, I'm not taking Lucy. Lucy, she's technically my landlord's companion. Lucy's technically my landlord's companion, but the three of us have been living together for long enough that we're basically family. And my best friend in Tennessee, we talk on a regular basis too. But I haven't seen her in a couple years, so you know, it'll definitely be nice to, you know, see her in person again. RT Farty, what's going on, RT Farty? How you doing? And B asks, will you ever do a live video of you playing drums? Yeah. I don't know if I'll do it on this channel or not, but I've got to work on some of the live stream software to make it work. Otherwise, it's going to sound like shit. Lucy needs a channel dedicated to her content. Yeah, that would be up to my landlord to do that. But she does have an Instagram. Lucy has her own Instagram. My landlord made her one a while back. It's Lucy Fur. So Lucy Fur, Furr, Sharpay Goddess. That's her Instagram. If you want to see all kinds of stuff that Lucy does. You're only kidding. No, but no, like for real, she does have her own Instagram. So if you have Instagram and you want to see like pictures and videos of Lucy, that's where you can find a lot of them. I mean, I've got all kinds of pictures and photos, whether they're from my landlord or ones that I've taken with Lucy. She's got more videos and photos than any other fur baby that's ever been in my life. Are you snooping, Lucy? Yep, there we go. Lucy snooping. Remember, you can look, but don't touch, baby. Just kicked a slight caffeine addiction. I guess I lied when I said I haven't done drugs for years. Yeah, I don't really call caffeine a drug. Can it be addictive? Yeah, but, I mean, what isn't? But if it's something that you feel like you got overly addicted to and needed to kick, then I understand. Where you going, baby? Oh, you're not done yet? Today was sort of busy. Sorry I wasn't able to stick around longer. That's okay, Cole. You know, I know people tune in whenever they can. You know, we all got our own lives to live. I understand. Because you know what it is? I've seen people make the mistake of assuming that, oh, well, some people just don't like the channel, or like, oh, they don't like me, they're mad at me over something, blah, blah, blah. And that person never really reaches out and talks to the people. It's like, that wouldn't be fair for me to make assumptions like that, so I don't, you know? My main assumption is just the fact that everyone's got their own lives to live, and if they can tune in, then they will. And if they can't, then they can't. And, you know, sometimes people just tune in, some people just prioritize other people, and I, you know, no hard feelings with that either, you know? Besides, I'll never blatantly do anything to be like, you know, to alienate people. Just because of feelings and shit, you know? That's just something that grade school children do. But that's just me. I enjoy these streams. You have a fun personality. Thanks, Cole. Appreciate you being here. I think Lucy's finishing up. You gotta go down that path, baby? She'll probably come down this way later. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're heading back. Okay, Lucille. Back we go. Mike the Corn King is a legendary streamer. That's some big praise. But I'm glad you enjoy my streams. Appreciate you guys being here. And we are going to wrap up the stream as soon as I get back to the house with Lucy. But I'll be back out later on, 5 p.m. Eastern. So that's a little over 2 hours from now. I'll be back out by then. Just gonna give myself some time to recharge. Maybe I'll play my drums for a little bit. Have some dinner. And I'll be taking the Juliet bike back out. Because I want to get back into earn by time tonight. That's the earning mode with DoorDash, where they adjust the base pay for the time that you spend on an order. DoorDash made that, right? That was supposed to be another earning opportunity for Dashers, especially the ones that want to make more overall money with DoorDash. And a lot of people bitch about it and say it's just being an employee without benefits, which I don't think is very fair to say. It's like, if you spend all day and all night doing gig work, you're basically an employee without benefits anyway. So you might as well do the one that makes you more money. I don't know who that is or what that is. Okay, looks like Mama's still out. Oh, no, yeah, the reason why you do is because it's playing on my other phone, too. Yeah, I don't know if you heard what I was saying, but I play it on my other phone, too. That's so I can keep track of the signal. To see, because I don't know if it buffers if I don't have the other phone to keep track, right? So, I also use, this is also my work phone. It's a paste or dip made from olives as well as possible ingredients like capers, garlic herbs, lemon juice. Yeah, I can't say I've had that before. I'm not an olive fan, but that's just me. But anyway, I am back to the house, so I'm going to run inside. Plus, I need a shower. I'm starting to sweat. But I'm going to go back inside for a little while. I'll come out for the dinner hours, so you give me about a couple hours, I'll be streaming again, if you guys want to tune in. Or can. You know, or can. But anyway, appreciate you guys being here. And if you guys enjoyed the stream, just don't forget to hit that like button. It's the one that's shaped like a thumb on the way out. Appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you then. All right, take care, guys.